Alright everyone, welcome back to another Everything iCafe review. Today we're going to be reviewing an app called Star Walk for the iPad and iPhone. I'm going to be showing it to you on the iPad. This is the new iPad, so it is the one with the higher resolution. And this is not a new app, it's been around for a while. But the reason that we're showing it to you now is because it has had its Retina display kind of updated for the iPad. Which is very nice because a lot of this app is very visual, and it's a widely popular app for that reason and for all of its other educational, astronomy purposes. So on the launch screen you see the sun. This is a kind of an overview of our solar system, each planet's rise and set time as well as our sun. You can do this for today, in the past, or in the future, which is very cool. It's kind of a time warp little thing so you can see what it was or what it's going to be. If I exit out of this, we actually have the night sky here. So you can see, here's the sun. If I were to click on any of these, I can click on the sun and click on the eye, and I'll get a whole bunch of information and a very cool graphic. And I know it's a little hard to see, but this looks very, very nice on the screen. Over on the left-hand side, I can see a bunch of information about it, and they're kind of referring me to Solar Walk, which is another one of their apps. So if I exit out of that, you can actually see as I go across the sky here, I can turn it or I can go up and down, left and right. And as I go to a constellation, you'll actually see that constellation form. Now what's very cool is, and it's actually hard to see in this video, but there's kind of like a million stars all over the place. And you would think it's just kind of a background graphic, but it's really not. If I go ahead and pinch into this, I can keep zooming and zooming all the way down to this level and click on any of these stars. And believe it or not, if I click the information, each one has a name and a bunch of different statistics about it. And I'm not an astronomer, so I don't really know exactly what this means. But the breadth of what this app covers is amazing. I think they claim something like 200,000 objects. So there's the bigger stars like Bellatrix. So I can click on that, and that will actually give you a little graphic of it if I try to hold that up. So it's a little more detailed than it looks in this video. But you could see a bunch of information about it, which is really cool, really educational. So whether you're sitting with your kids and showing this to them, or you're an aspiring astronomer, or maybe you're just a stargazer, this is an awesome app. The other thing this does, and it's kind of hard for me to show you here, is you can actually use the gyroscope with this. So say I went outside at nighttime on a clear night, I can hold this up to the stars, and it will actually click into view with the stars outside. So as I move this, I can actually kind of have it move the night sky. The screen is kind of staying still, so if you were pointing this up in the sky, it would do the same thing. If I go ahead and click on this one here, it's going to actually, again, let me match the skies, and that's what it's saying on the bottom here. And what that means is, if I overlay and click, that this is the checkbox here, and say this is how the sky actually is, it will move along with it even better. And this lets you really do cool things like track satellites and a lot of other really awesome things. So you can see that this app really is a fun and educational way to learn the stars. Everyone's kind of looked up at least once, I think, and been a little fascinated. So here's a satellite. I'm going to go ahead and just click on that. And then you can actually see a picture of that satellite. If I click on the bottom left here, let's say we want to find the International Space Station. So you could type that, or you could type ISS for short. And so you see, it's actually found it here, and kind of gives you a cool animation of how it's moving. It's pretty slow, but you can see when this is going to be over you just by holding this up to the sky at nighttime. A very cool feature there. And you could see some information about it if you want. So I hope everyone enjoyed this review. Like I said, this is a very fun app, very educational. I hope everyone will consider downloading it. It is $4.99 as a universal app for both the iPad and iPhone. It looks beautiful on both iPads, but the newer iPad really, they've upped the graphics and they've made it a Retina display, and it is pretty wonderful. Alright, I hope everyone enjoyed this, and I will talk to you next time.